ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः योगेन चित्तस्य पादेन वाचम् मालं शरीरस्य चावदतेन योगाकरोत्तं प्रबोधं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राणजलिरान तस्मै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Rub a palm when it's little warm. Gently attach your ball and okay. Okay, so we are about to start today. I think Upanishad.
Right.
Am I right? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any question?
Yes, maybe I'd like to ask one. So about
Yes.
the yeah. So about the Purushartha Chatushtaya,
Hmm.
how are they correlated to the four ashramas?
Okay. All the time we need to follow the dharma. Then, if that is justified by dharma, then we are allowed to ask for artha. And we should have to have desire, but that desire should be justified by dharma and artha. If all these things is perfect, then we can gain moksha. And all the time, in all char ashrama, that is brahmacharya, garhastha, banaprastha, and sannyas, all the time we need to follow the dharma, path of dharma. And if we follow the dharma, then whatever money or whatever wealth we are earning, that is justifiable. And whatever is desired, it comes in our mind, that should be justified by dharma and artha. Okay. So all the time, there should be dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Part will be there.
Right. Is there a shloka from anywhere that defines dharma? I would like to pen it down there.
No,
In fact, all four
dharma.
of them.
No, I don't know. Maybe I have to find it out. Okay.
Okay.
But dharma is, uh, it comes from dvi dhatu, which hold us. Dharma means which hold us. Dharma means not religion. Religion is
There is a
very narrow.
shloka.
Yes.
Yes, yes. There's a shloka in Gita, and it
Hmm.
goes like this: Pranahi Bhagavanisha, Prana Vishnu Pitamaha, Pranena Dharyate Loka, Sarvam Pranamayam Jagat. To me, if prana dharyate as in something that holds, right? If prana holds the entire cosmos and beyond, so
Hmm.
then is dharma here being referred to as the prana dharma?
Yes. Prana is dharma also, means breathing is dharma. Dharma means which hold us.
Yes.
Means
So
if
breath is
we
what
hold,
holds us, right?
yes, yes.
That's the bridge.
If we go beyond the subtle portion, then prana will be abolished. Okay. Then Atman will be there. And this body is also is called dharma. Just like if we don't follow the what is righteous things, that is we are doing adharma. If we are
Right.
not having food, if we are doing injustice with our body, that is also adharma. Dharma
Right.
is not like okay doing good things to others. We do good things with self also is a dharma.
So righteousness, basically.
Yes, yes.
Righteousness towards everything.
That's why there is a kartabba karma. Kartabba karma means what we should do. That is kartabba karma.
The concept of money has evolved over a period of time, right? I mean, right now we have paper notes. We call that money. A couple of few decades. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So a couple of few decades or maybe centuries ahead, there'll be just, Bitcoin. For all you
Hmm.
know, um,
Hmm.
maybe about 1,000 years, 5,000 years back, it was a very different concept. Barter system prevailed. So how can one define artha?
Okay. Artha means here is wealth. Artha means wealth. That
Right.
wealth might be monetary wealth, or that wealth be uh, physical wealth also. Okay. Physical ability.
And inner wealth, right? And
Yes.
inner wealth. Okay.
Inner and physical wealth also. If
Physical
anyone is,
key health.
yes, yes, if anyone is willing to be Salman Khan and he went to gym and putting weight and all these things, so after few days what will happen?
Muscles will
That
tone up.
person, no, that boy will die very soon. I have seen in my village lot of boys, they went to that kind of gym and they are doing all these things and they are having protein, means they knows only egg,
Whey protein. Mhm. Whey
egg only.
protein. Not
No,
only
no,
egg, but whey protein.
but
No, they all
they,
supplements.
they, they could not able to
Afford that.
afford all these
Oh,
things,
okay,
no?
okay, okay, okay. Right, right.
Because for maintaining the body, if proper diet is taken, then it will cost minimum in Kolkata nowadays
A lot,
15 to
really.
18K.
Right. True.
Okay. Because I know one person, he was
You see in
he,
the gym and all, they have all these kind of things that they
yes, 15 to 18K
Protein
per month.
powders. Right,
Yes,
right,
yes.
right. True.
And they are not allowed to take even 2 or 3 kg of weight also. They are not allowed. Why? Because if they are doing all these things, then their muscle will not work. Means maybe it can be damaged. That is only for showcase.
Mm.
One of
Mm,
my friend told me there is a girl in my friend list in FB.
mm,
I don't know her personally, but she's got मतलब एकदम जो masculine body होता है ना कि एकदम well
mm,
toned body वैसा type.
mm,
One of my friend, he knows her pretty well. He told
mm.
me that her voice is also like that because she takes supplements. Her voice is also changed a bit towards masculine side.
Yes,
So that
And
yes,
is because the testosterone level has increased in our
like,
body. The
yes,
hormonal changes has already impacted her.
yes, yes, yes. That's the thing. So that wealth we should not also ask. Wealth is not wealth only that money or that's property. No,
Health is
wealth
wealth.
is
They say health is wealth.
health is
Popular
also wealth.
saying.
Yes. So by physical thing also they are not allowed. That's why you can see that in past there was only in Mahabharata you can see that mm, to become a warrior that was permissible to the only kings or princes
Kshatriyas.
only. Yes, Kshatriyas and princes. Because if other people if are going to do all those things, then chaos will be happening, and they can do very wrong things to the society. That is also wealth. Means if they are not allowed to accumulate all this knowledge also.
Mhm. Mhm. Similarly, like Brahmin, only
Yes,
they had access to the Vedas,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Brahman means who are dija, means who are knowledgeable. They are Brahmin.
There's
Yes,
another beautiful shloka defining Brahmins. So Gurudev would often say, Brahma Janati Sa Brahman. So
yes,
do not even think of calling yourself a Brahmin just because you're born into a
yes,
lineage.
yes, yes. Even in the Vedas time, first time, it was not by birth. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra by their ability. It
Right,
was
right.
defined by the gurus,
True,
but later on, it became
true. With
only
passage of time, it got diluted and
yes.
convoluted rather. True,
And from there, the nepotism word came up.
true, true, true. Absolutely true. So true.
Okay, so we'll jump into yoga in Kathopnishad, Prashanopanisha, Tattriyopnishad with special emphasis on Panchakosha, Viveka, and Ananda Mimamsa. Yoga in Kathopnishad, Prashanopanishad, Tattriyopnishad with special emphasis on Panchakosha, Viveka, and Ananda Mimamsa. Okay, yoga in Kathopnishad. When the five senses, including the mind, are completely immovable. Actually, I think in this part we have completed. I think we are about to start. It's yoga in Tattriyopnishad. Vivek and am I right?
No, no, no. We did not start with Upanishad with you. I mean, with Deboshmita, we had completed up until
Nay,
just
other day we did read a little about this, but you had
Hmm.
mentioned that we'll cover it up in completely like in the next class.
Okay, okay, okay. Intellect is not disturbed. The yogis call this state of absolute motion, paramagati. That is considered the best state of yoga. Yogis think of restraint of senses or immovable sense as yoga. That is the time when yogis became param pramadharahit. Yogi state has its beginning and end. Since this yogic state can come to an end, the yogi will always have to be involved in the pursuit of yoga, in an attempt to gain the Paramatma, the final emancipation or salvation. Means, if we restrict our Pancha Indriyas, including mind, and if that is not movable, yogi call this state as a Paramagati. Means that is the ultimate stage. We know the some mythology that about the born of Lord Ganesha. After a very long time, Lord Shiva comes from his sadhana and he saw that one boy, he is restricting him to enter his own house. And there we know the uh, argument was there, and he cut down his head. So why all these things happened? How could one father, he don't know his son because of this paramagati? Means when he was in meditation, he closed his eyes. When he opened his eyes, it became maybe 12 years or 13 years or 15 years. So that's the thing. Means uh, that is the paramagati. Means they are completely untouched from this outer world.
So when you're in a state of complete meditation, like that kind of state, you don't know how many days or months pass by.
Yes, you will be beyond the kal, space and time. Kala means time and space. Okay.
That is because the mind is dysfunctional. The one who knows is the mind, right?
Hmm.
The mind has been rendered dysfunctional completely.
Yes. That's the thing. Means what is time and space? What is time? According to us, time is 100 years. For a ant, his time is maybe 2 days or 3 days. Is a life. Okay. So how we could able to define the time? One birth is for them is only maybe 2 days or 3 days, and they complete their life cycle. Am I right?
Yes,
For
yes.
a dog, maybe 20 years or
Maximum.
maximum. So all the animals, they have their own life cycle. So according to them, they have their own time. Maybe we are human. We're saying that, okay, this is the definition of time. But according to them, that is different. Maybe in a day, they are sleeping 4 times or 5 times in a day. They're calculating in their own way. Their body, their prakriti is calculating in a different way, but we are calculating in different way. We know the famous C is equal to mc square.
E is equal to mc square. Energy. E.
E is equal to mc square. Yes. Neha, do you know what is E is equal to mc square?
No, I had studied this before. I have already forgotten about this.
I don't know much, but what Einstein says is in a simple way. If you are waiting for your beloved, 1 minute will consider it's a 1 day. And if they are with you, will consider 1 day just like it's passed away. Yes. So that is C E is equal to mc square. Means when our intention is there, then we find that okay, the time is going so fast. When you are in enjoying mode, when you are enjoying everything, that phase of time will pass very fast. But when you are in sorrow, that will not pass on. We are considering that, okay, the time is not going. Every moment is crucial for me. So Paramagati means when we could able to restrict all those things. There is no enjoyment, no detachment. No attachment, no detachment. And then he became Pramad Rahit, means there will be no dilation, there will be no uh, desireness. And yogic state has its beginning and end. When you are yogi, maybe sometimes after sometimes you are not a yogi. Last day also we discussed about that few yogis in India who are in jail now. One of them is Baba Ram Rahim Singh. Do you know, Neha?
I've heard of his name. Apart from that, I have heard of this Bikram Chaudhary. So,
No, Bikram Chaudhary never claimed he is a yogi.
okay.
Okay, he's just fitness master, or we can say, because, but he was so-called yogi, that Baba Ram Rahim. Even the Ram Rahim's part is, it is proven in court, but Bikram Chaudhary's part is not proven in court. I
But
mean, because
recently, his case was he lost the case. What I last heard, and then he also lost the copyright for the 26 postures.
okay, okay, Bikram Yoga.
About 1.5 years back. I
That
met
is
his niece.
whatever.
I met his niece. The
Who
entire
who,
family is like that.
who have given that copyright? They are illegal. They are not supposed to give that things,
Yeah.
because that belongs to India. So India is supposed to give any copyright to anyone, and the yoga copyright comes to India. So government of India, the government of India is only allowed to give all those things nowadays. That's why they have maybe rejected. But maybe whatever he have done, if he is in guilt, then definitely that is wrong. Okay, so that it could be happen with us, all of us. Maybe we are yogi. Sometimes after sometimes maybe we are not yogi, because it has beginning and it has the end. That's why what yogis are doing, why they are staying in jungle, why they are staying in ashram, why not they are applying a job in corporates or a government part, and they are doing government job and they are yogi, both true, because they could not able to maintain themselves. When they will come to the common people, connection to the common people, their mind will dilate.
But in popular understanding to this concept, Samasaran Lahiri, he was working with the British Rail, and he was the accountant there. And post that, he wanted to profess that all the deities, Indian Hindu deities, they all lived in samsara and yet were yogis. So that is the ideal way of being a yogi. Be in samsara because you're born into the samsara. And then play both the roles, because as an individual you play so many roles. You're a son, you're a father, you're you work somewhere, you do so many things. But then why can you not integrate yoga into your everyday life? It does not need to be in isolation. So that was
No,
the
no,
whole
that is
fundamental
no, no,
idea.
no. That is different. You know the who is Yogeshwar? Do you know who is
Yogi.
Yogeshwar? Yes, Lord Krishna is Yogeshwar.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Okay.
But Adi Yogi is Lord Shiva. Why this is? Because maybe he is Adi Yogi, but he never faced all these things in common life. But Lord Krishna, he have done everything. But also, although he is a yogi, because he's a Pramad Rahit.
Krishna ji is also yogi.
Why not?
Yeah, of course.
you can see the Bhagavad Gita,
Hmm.
all the chapters, last sloka. Do you know what is that sloka?
Hmm.
Bhagavan Uvacha.
Mhm.
That is how it is.
Last sloka
The
is
last shloka of
Om
Gita.
Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyaya Yoga Sastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambadi. If that is first adhyay, then Arjuna Vishad Yoga Nama Prathama Adhyaya.
That is how it concludes.
And lot of place uh, there is written that Bhagavan Ubacha, then Arjun asked him as a uh, Yogeshwar also. Okay.
So this the concept of yoga, and when we mean that being in and out of yoga, so we
Hmm.
actually mean being in that yogi state is about the mind and the prana being one with the atman, right? And then
Yes,
that
yes.
there is
In
uh,
Prashanopanishad, that is written. The prana part is written in Prashanopanishad. The story of Prashanopanishad is once uh, six rishi, they went to Rishi Pripalad. Okay. The Rishi Pripalad. So six rishi, they went to him and they asked that, okay, we are willing to ask some question to you. Then Pripalad Rishi replied, okay, you are allowed to ask me question, but before that, you have to stay in my asrama 1 year, and you need to perform brahmacharya, tapa, and then you are allowed to ask question. And they accepted. And after 1 year, being over there and uh, observing that brahmacharya, they asked. Each one was entitled to ask one question only. Then, when they asked, what is Ishvara or God? Okay. And who am I? Parama Brahma. Who is Parama Brahma? Then Pripalad Rishi replied, the seer means who sees, the one who touches, the listener, the one who can smell, the taster, the thinker, the knower, and the doer, and the living being with all the senses and mind. This scientific being or living soul reside in Parama Brahma Purushottam. So when Parama Brahma is attained, the living soul receives true peace. Therefore, the refuge of the living soul is the Supreme God, the ultimate cause of all things, the self-conscious living soul. The five great elements, Panch Mahabhutas, all are sheltered in the Supreme God. Means when we are sleeping, why we are feeling so peace? Because all these things means uh, the who sees, who touches, means Panch Mahabhutas and Panch Tanmatra, they all are, and even mind also. Uh,
mind.
hmm? Mind also,
Mind.
no, no, no. Mind also that is surrendering themselves to Parameshwar or Param Brahma. That's why we are feeling peace when we are sleeping. Okay. And that is the uh, because scientific being or living soul reside in Param Brahma Purushottam. He takes rest in front of Parama Brahma or Purushottam. That's why they are feeling peace. That's why we are feeling peace when we are sleeping.
Every time you wake up in the morning, you don't feel peaceful. Every time you go to the bed, you don't feel peaceful. And the state of mind that you carry to your bed is the state of mind you wake up. You're in a peaceless state, and that's why they say they ask
There
you to
is
do a couple of pranayams.
no. That is different. If we are, if all the things settle, then we can feel all those things.
Oh, okay.
Means if we are in yogi, then we can
Okay.
feel
I get
all
that.
these things. But if we are not yogi, then we could not able to feel all those things.
Right.
Okay. Means we need to feel the context. Why I have told you the one story. The Pripilad
Right.
Rishi going to, before to him, they maintained brahmacharya and they have
Okay.
stayed there and they have lead the yogic life. Why Pripilad Rishi asked them to stay there uh, at at his ashrama? Because if we don't uh, practice yoga, then we could not able to the language of yoga. People will say, okay, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But if you practice, if you don't practice, it is not possible, or it is impossible for them. Few months before, uh, one asked, you can see all the yogis, they're dying very short period of time. I think we should not practice yoga. You know, Adi Shankaracharya, he died age of 32.
Vivekananda.
Vivekananda, 39.
38 or 39.
39. Paramhansa Ramakrishna, age of 50.
50.
Mhm.
Pertinent question.
So all these legends, they have died very early. So we should not practice yoga. What will be your answer, Neha?
Of course, we should practice yoga. They have वो जो बोलते हैं ना वर्ल्ड रिनाउंस कर दिए कुछ लोग तो वो किए हैं so you
क्या
cannot
किया?
Completed their purpose of this lifetime. And they
नहीं
take
नहीं
another rebirth.
देखो हमारा जीवन का लक्ष्य क्या है? What is aim of life?
Moksha. They are saying moksha,
Yeah.
liberation.
Or
As in all of these four.
no, to being first is for from animalhood to divinehood, or from animal human to divine human. So from animal human to divine human, when we'll be in divine human, we'll uh, gain the in number of Ananda or happiness.
Brahmananda, you mean?
Yes, that part will come. That Ananda Mimamsa, that is we are about to reach. But what is the purpose of uh, practicing of yoga?
Unison, divine unison. That you become so ahamsmi. That is the ultimate goal and aim of yoga. Aham
Yes,
Brahmasmi, as in you become that and that becomes you. There's
yes. No.
beyond this.
Mainly, why we are asking for this all these rituals and why we should indulge ourselves in practice and all, that is maybe it is not how many years we are living. It's matter what quality of life we are living.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Quality of life is matter. maybe one person he is living 200 years, but whatever Adi Shankaracharya done in age of 32, if any person, a common people, they live 1,000 years, they could not able to justify whatever he have done. Bhaja Govindam, one of the best book. We are doing that Mahishasur Mardini Stotra. That is by him only. We, whatever we are seeing the Hinduism nowadays, that is by him only. He reformed Hindu Dharma or the Sanatan Dharma. And we can see the from very beginning, from last 1,000 years or more than 1,000 years, lot of invaders, they came to India and they try to acquire ourselves. They're willing to transform ourselves, but they could not able to succeed. Why? Because of four mutt is there.
Or mud.
Four mutt. That's Joshi Mutt in Uttarakhand. That is Puri. That is Govardhan Mutt. Jyoti Mutt in, I think, one is in Gujarat and one is in South India, someplace.
Govardhan Mutt, Joshi Mutt, and then what are the other two you said?
Let me see.
Joshi Mutt is in
Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand.
and Govardhan.
Puri.
Puri. Sringiri Sharda Mutt.
Sirdi Sarda.
Sringiri.
Sringiri. Okay.
Yes, Sringiri Sharda Mutt.
And where is it?
Sringiri.
So
The place is
Sringiri is
Sringiri.
different from Sharda?
No, no,
Or
no.
is it
Sringiri Sharda
together
Mutt.
called?
Sringiri Sharda. Sharda Mutt and Sringiri.
Oh, Sringiri is the place.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
That is in south.
Okay.
And one is Dwarka.
Mathura.
No, Dwarka is in Gujarat.
Sorry.
Dwarka.
And what is the mutt name over here?
Okay. That is Dwarka Mutt in Dwarka, Gujarat. Sringiri Sharda Mutt, Karnataka. Jyotir Mutt, that is in Badrinath or Uttarakhand. And Govardhan Mutt, Puri, Odisha.
So why do you say that, because of these four matters, that the invaders would not really take away our cultural values from us
Yes,
or spiritual
and
values from us?
and he have divided four Vedas in four parts. In south there is Yajur Veda, east there is Rig Veda, west Sam Veda, and north Atharva Veda. He have divided into four Vedas in four months.
South, east, west, north. So south
Yes,
is Yajurveda. South,
south is Yajur Veda,
okay.
east is
East
Rig
is
Veda, Rig Veda,
okay. West is
west is Dwarka,
no Veda.
Sam Veda, Sam Veda, and north में है अथर्व वेदा. And whatever we are seeing the changes and whatever what is what could be done by Hindus, that is defined by this all these four mat. And Mathadhis, who is Mathadhis, they are also known as a Shankaracharya because Shankaracharya that's became a degree.
Okay. That's why he's known as the Adi Shankaracharya.
Yes,
Because he propagated
yes,
everything.
yes, yes.
Is that the reason he's known as Adi Shankaracharya? Because he
Yes,
propagated
yes, yes. He is the first. That's why he is known as Adi Shankaracharya. Now we'll move into yoga in Tattriyopnishad. What Tattriyopnishad says about Viveka. Last we have discussed one. I have told one sloka, that is Matrideva Bhava, Pitrideva Bhava, and Athiti Deva Bhava. That is in
Acharya Deva
Taittiriya.
Bhava.
Yes, Acharya Deva Bhava and Athiti Deva Bhava. Yes. So Acharya said to his disciple, son, you will see mother as a goddess, father as a god, will see Acharya, Guru as a Deva, and guest equivalent to Deva. The purpose of this is consider these four as an idol of God and to obey, salute, and serve them with reverence and devotion. Behave with them politely and keep them happy. You should perform all the pious deeds that exist in the world. Do not even dream of doing any forbidden action, those yukta karma other than that. You have to behave in a way that is good, uh, scriptural, and polite, approved by an enlightened man, and there should not be any doubt about it. Means, if you do any forbidden action to all four of them, then that is completely wrong.
Sacrilege.
Okay, so we should not perform any those yukta karma to them.
So what is a dosha yukta karma? How would you define this?
Means forbidden karma. If you should not uh, think any wrong things about them, any wrong things.
Dosh Yukta karma is the forbidden action, na?
Yes, yes. So any forbidden action, hmm,
After you finish this section, I would really like to pen down the shloka
hmm.
from Kathopnishad, where it says the five senses, including the mind, etc. There has to be a shloka to this
Yes,
effect,
yes, yes,
right?
yes,
I would
yes.
love to pen that down, and also the one at Prashanopanisha.
Okay, definitely. I have that book also. If you wish, I could able to send the entire book
Yes,
also
please.
in
Yes, please.
PDF.
Which book? Which one?
That Upanishad.
Okay,
Okay.
which one though?
All the Upanishads are there.
Oh, that'll be lovely. That'll be
Mhm.
absolutely fabulous.
But that is in Bengali only.
Oh.
Okay, let me search. I think I have English book also.
Okay, okay, that'll be really fantastic.
I think I have.
Oh, that'll be nice.
No problem. I will forward it to you
Thank you so much.
because Upanishads are very good book, and I will suggest you all to collect that from Gita Press uh,
So, so I'll show you something.
counter.
I'll show you. This is what I got for me, and it
Hmm.
only has Isha Upanishad, Katha
Hmm.
Upanishad, and Kina Upanishad. But Gita Press, I was looking up on them books. Most of them
Hmm.
are Hindi. I couldn't find any. So this is one odd book that I found in English.
No, no, Gita Press, they have English, Bengali, all the languages they have. English they have, definitely they have English.
And
And
I was
it
looking
cost,
up online actually. Okay.
no, 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 online it is not available. They are not selling online most of the books. There is Gobind Bhavan in MG Road. You can go there or Howrah or Sialda railway station. They have counter over there, bookstall, because they are selling books very nominal amount.
Okay.
I have brought that Upanishad only by 40 rupees.
Oh
Now it's
wow.
became maybe 60 rupees only.
Govind Bhavan, MG Road, and one more place. Which one you mentioned?
That is in Howrah or Sialda railway station.
Okay.
They have counter. And Gobind Bhavan is the head office of Gita Press. Okay. And who is uh, guest and who is Atithi? There's written about Atithi. What is our bad luck? That is, they are taking this all these slokas from Upanishads and all this, but they did not interpret it rightly.
The correct man. Right.
Yes, they have said that Atithi Deva Bhava means everyone can be Atithi. No,
Also, there's a definition of Atithi.
yes,
Wow.
there is Atithi definition of Atithi. If
Could you
a
tell us about that?
Brahmanical
Oh,
If a Brahmanical revered man who is older in age, knowledge, finances, behavior, etc., and better than you comes to your home, your house, give him padya, argha, asana, and serve him with all kinds of honors and proper services. You will always have to be ready to donate and serve as per your capability. Whatever you give, you have to give respectfully. Do not give disrespectfully, because Disrespectful acts of charity have been said to be dishonest. You have to offer humble, as you have to realize that all wealth belongs to God. If you think it belongs to you, that is crime. It is your duty to devote this treasure to the service of God and all beings, and this must be remembered. All that you are giving should be given without hesitation and must be considered very little. You should not donate thinking you are doing a favor or helping someone and be egoistic about that. God is everywhere and in everything. Therefore, the recipient of the gift is also God. So, whatever you give should be given consciously, should be understood as a duty without expecting anything in return. Such gifts are means to gain God's love and consider as a welfare. So, if whom we should donate, this is the thing, whom we should donate. Means if anyone is coming to you and they are asking some bhiksha, we should not give them according to Shastra.
Only to someone that who has been defined here. Deserves
Yes,
that.
yes. And who that person who will be the knowledgeable finance behavior who is better than us, maybe they are not asking anything to us, or they will not ask you anything
Never.
from you, anything. But you have to find that person and you need to donate them something, and which you will consider that is very little. And you need to feel that okay, all these things is belongs to God, and whatever I am giving to him, that is very little. And with uh, feeling of guilty in our mind, we need to give them that okay, we are giving a very little to God, means because we are seeing God in him. Okay, because all this treasure is belongs to God. That's the thing. One Swami Vivekananda, when he founded that Vedanta Society in 1893 in Newark. Some person, he invited him. Okay, come to my place. I wish to donate you some money. So in that time, that person donated $1,000. Okay, a check he have handed over to uh, Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda took, and he's not he did not say anything to him. That person, he says, you should thank me because I have given to you this money. Then Swami Vivekananda replied, you should thank me because I have received your money. Maybe that is awkward because in Western culture, that is the things. Okay, thank you. We have given this money, and God will praise you, and all those things. They are habitual to listen all those things. But in India, that is completely different. If you are donating, you should to donate with guilty in your mind that you are donating a less, and you have to donate for the welfare of the society. And this is the welfare of God, and this is welfare of society. That's why in India, you can see lot of temple. They have crores and crores of earning without doing anything, because people are offering their wealth to the temples with this kind of mentality. Whether if you are a Christian, you are bound to give your 10%, 15% of your earning to your church. Do you know that, Neha?
No, I did not know this.
Even Muslims, even in the Quran, it's mentioned that 1/4 of your earning, whatever that might be, has to go to charity.
Mhm. That is not charity. That is if that is written, if that is
Offering.
written offering. No, no. If that is written in books, means someone is willing to ruling on you. That's why they are religion.
It's
But
more
we
like a
are,
compulsion. More like a
yes,
compulsion. Yes,
yes,
yes. True, true, true.
because you could find the Abrahamic religions. I could say they are not following the dharma. They are following the religion only.
Religion. True.
Means some rituals they are following, some things they are following. And do you know, Neha, what is the place of Allah or God or Jews? They are saying the God also. So their place
Jehovah.
that is
Jew call their God Jehovah.
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 Acha. So their God's place is not defined.
Okay.
Means Christian, they are saying that is our most sacred place, and we should get access of this place. Uh, Islam, they are saying the same, and the Jews, they are saying the same. That's why Jerusalem, uh, I think we could find it. The Jerusalem that is divided into three part. Who as Jews, they are allowed to enter the temple.
Yeah.
Who are Muslim, they are not allowed, and even who are Christian, they are not allowed. For them, they have only a wall of the outside of temple. There is a wall. They are allowed to go up to that portion only, and they are saying that that is the most sacred place in this world, according to them.
Because Jesus was not a Christian himself. He was born a
Yes,
Jew.
yes,
Yeah. And Muhammad also wasn't a Muslim. He created
yes,
this. Anyway.
yes. Not he is created all these things. After his next succession or who are willing to rule,
Hmm.
they have
Hmm.
created, because when he died, he
With
have not written.
Hassan and Hussein. Hassan and Hussein,
Yes,
that's where
yes,
it all
yes,
started. Yeah.
yes. And because he did not write all those things, it was only mouth to mouth. And
Hmm.
just
True.
think,
Hmm.
you can do a simple test of 50 people. Say any single word or single sentence to any one person, and say that okay, you need to transfer this word, this sentence to next one. After 10 or 15, you could find the sentence have changed completely. Na gelo এরা